Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Can I Borrow Your Car Under the Hood version with Mike Garrison, author of Can I Borrow Your Car, other books, and founder of the Shape Referral Team. What are we doing today? We are talking about don't blow up your car while you're building your next one. So there's a lot of disruption going on in professional services, whether you like it or not, whether you realize it or not. The future is pretty evident about certain aspects of the emerging business model post AI disruption. And one of those realities is fee compression. You're going to hear a whole bunch of fear mongering, hopefully not from me, but you're going to hear a whole bunch of stuff out there about, oh, AI is going to do this and AI is going to do that. I don't think that's productive. I think what is productive, however, is going ahead and starting to work right now if you are interested in being ahead of the curve and maximizing profitability in the new business model. I think now's the time where you start working parallel. And I really mean parallel because what you can't afford to do right now, if you're an attorney, if you're an accountant, if you're a financial advisor, if you're running a coaching consulting business, what you can't afford to do right now is blow everything up and try and sell customers now what they're going to demand 5 years from now. That's not effective, right? So, start building the framework that will allow you to adapt as you go forward. So what I'm saying is just use financial services, for example. AUM is an old ass business model. And it's a business model that's predicated upon a couple of things that are no longer true, right? It's no longer true that you need unique special um, information to be able to manage portfolios because almost all investment and portfolio management is done through algorithms and things like that. I am not saying that investment advice is not worth paying for, but I'm saying transparency changes buyer behavior. And so, for example, one of my great clients has been telling his clients for 3 years that the way you pay us is not what you're paying us for. He is freaking brilliant. I'm not telling you who it is. I'm not telling you where it is because that's his deal. And it's one of the reasons he's so successful. He is ahead of the curve already. He saw it coming and I work with him and what we're not doing is ripping the engine out while we're driving down the highway, right? Times are still good. AUM is still accepted, profitable, and effective for most investing relationships. It's not the future, at least not at the profit margins currently. So what do? Well, you don't blow up your business, right? You don't blow it up. Instead, you make a decision. Am I going to ride this horse till it drops? Right. And that could be if you're in your late 50s or early 60s and you're a financial advisor and you've actually done your job for yourself, right? So you're independent, like you've got independent wealth, so you don't need to work for income. You may actually want to consider selling right now, like the next year, because I'm not sure the multiples are going to be anywhere close to what they are now, even 3 years from now. Right. Doesn't mean you should be afraid. It just means it's different, right? So if you're in your 30s and 40s, well, probably would be a really good idea to invest some resources into looking to reasonably anticipate what you're going to need to adapt to. And instead of trying to pick one business model and say, this is what it's going to be, instead say, okay, well, how can I create a framework for my company that is going to be adaptable and competitive now and in the future? And now being far less important than the future. So that means that we're not going to blow up your current business and we're not going to stop running your current business. We are going to carve out either through some extra investment and time or through improving your current business so that you can do more future work now. Right. So we're going to decentralize you now or in the future. What the hell's Mike saying? There is tremendous opportunity. If you are intending and planning on being in professional services 5 years from now, you have got an amazing opportunity to get ahead of the game without financial risk right now. It's always expensive to change fast. It's always expensive to change late. It's always a resource spend to change, period. So let's manage the change. Let's do so not by reworking everything you do and destroying your profitability right now, but instead let's work on manageable, incremental change that is ready for whatever happens in the future. Anyways, be real, be authentic, be human.